This is how you eat a Big Mac, nigga.
Get over here!
Pac-Man World Rally is the epitome of a janky, off-brand childhood game. But that won't stop me from 100%ing it, as when I was a kid, I played the shit out of it on the GameCube. The game received mixed reviews upon release, with an average review score of 54 out of 100. Yes, I know that's practically failing.
What a piece of junk.
But trust me, it's a childhood masterpiece. Pac-Man World Rally was released on August 22nd, 2006, on the GameCube, PS2, PSP, and Windows, with an Xbox version planned, but never came to see the light of day. Oddly enough, there is an Xbox version prototype out there on the internet that was leaked, but there still is no definitive reason on why this version was cancelled. My theory is that the Xbox 360 was released in late 2005, so the developers just said fuck it and trashed the version because nobody is going to play the original Xbox now that the 360 is out. Although, you would then be led to believe that they would just make an Xbox 360 version, but that didn't happen either. So, I don't know, man.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Now, I know what y'all are probably thinking, bro, this is literally just a Mario Kart clone. Well, you're right. But, this game is goated and has its own charm. Just ignore the fact that the green Pac-Bomb is just a green shell, the red Pac-Bomb is just a red shell, the blue Pac-Bomb is just a blue shell, the Pac-Door box is just a fake item box, the atomic pellet is just a mushroom, and the storm cloud is just a blooper. On top of that, the character balancing is a light, medium, and heavyweight system, and you can power slide for a speed boost. Besides that, there are some unique cool features. One of those features being the jump boost, which was actually not ripped from Mario Kart.
It's not true. That's impossible!
To my surprise, actually, because at the time, Mario Kart Double Dash and Mario Kart DS were the flagship Mario Kart games, and neither of those games had jump boosting. It wasn't up until Mario Kart Wii, which was released in 2008, that jump boosting was added. So did Mario Kart copy Pac-Man World Rally when it comes to jump boosting? Some other cool features are the snowman item that throws snowballs at nearby racers to spin them out, including yourself.
What's up with it, cuz? Get the fuck out of here!
Yes, you can get hit by your own snowman that you place down.
Damn.
The black Pac-Bomb, which is just a green Pac-Bomb but with a nuclear blast radius. Syria the Ice Dragon, which freezes other racers.
I'm tired of being a fucking loser!
Sir Pac-A-Lot, which hunts down the racer in front of you to bonk them.
Surprise, motherfucker!
And the Galaga ship, which follows you to shoot other racers. As you could guess, this is definitely the most broken item. And if you thought those were cool, well guess what? If you collect enough Pac-Dots to charge up your meter, you can transform into the Pac-Mobile to eat other racers. Fuck Batman.
You're crazy. I'm not. No, I'm not.
In addition, shortcuts must be unlocked by obtaining a fruit rather than having a mushroom like in Mario Kart. Lastly, you can build up this meter by power sliding, and once it's full, you can obtain up to 3 guardian angels or devils, depending on whether your character is naughty or nice.
Oh my god, you're such a good boy. Yeah, you're such a good boy.
And then about like 30 to 45 minutes ago, I beat the fuck out of my dick so goddamn hard that I can't even feel my left leg. My left leg has went totally numb.
The angel or devil will make you immune to all items for 3 seconds, which is kind of busted. You usually want to use these when you're on a jump or some sort of vulnerable point on the track. Anyway, for this 100%, I'll be playing on the PSP version, which has bonus features that the other versions don't, such as challenge modes, an extra track in the final cup, and 2 extra characters. Now with that being said, it's time for the 100% rundown. Starting off with the obvious, I will have to beat all 4 cups with gold medals on all 3 difficulties, those being easy, normal, and hard. In addition, there's a bonus cup for each difficulty called the Rally Cup. This is unlocked by winning a gold medal in the Cherry, Grape, Watermelon, and Classic Cups. The Rally Cup consists of every track in the game, but with a catch. That being, you race on each track with only 1 lap, which you can imagine may get a bit sketchy to win gold on the hard difficulty.
Booyah! Woo!
There are also 3 unlockable characters, those being the Prince for easy mode, Mappy for medium mode, and Mr. Driller for hard mode. In addition to these characters, there are 4 weapons to unlock. The weapons include the Black Pac Bomb for eating 6 opponents in the Cherry Cup, Syria the Ice Dragon for eating 8 opponents in the Grape Cup, Sir Pack-a-Lot by eating 10 opponents in the Watermelon Cup, and the Galaxian by eating 12 opponents in the Classic Cup. Lastly are the exclusive challenge modes to the PSP, which are Time Trials, Letter Hunt, and Clockbuster, in which I'll have to get a gold medal on each track in each of the modes.
That's crazy shit, man.
This game also contains a battle mode, but that has nothing to do with 100%ing the game.
God f***ing damn it!
The battle mode is sick as fuck though, because the weapons are a banana ram, blueberry blaster, cherry bombs, grape grenades, pack dot gun, sonic bell, strawberry striker, aka the fucking strawberry missile, and last but not least, the watermelon seed spitter, aka the seed Gatling gun.
Hook, line, and fucking sinker, that's what I'm talking about, Shadows! You know I love that shit!
Now, if all that don't sound cool to you, then I genuinely think you may be a fucking loser. Anyways, it's time for me to eat some racers and pack dots. Starting off my journey, I'll be focusing on beating each of the difficulties in order. Therefore, I'll be starting off on easy mode.
Pathetic.
For easy difficulty, I'll be playing as Clyde, because I'm in my villain arc after coming off deleting the entire Kanto region.
I am inevitable.
There was nothing really much going on in the Cherry Cup, other than me successfully eating 6 opponents and unlocking the Black Pac Bomb. Cloud Garden is such a classic, goated, original gangster of a track in this game, and was an easy dub. Molten Mountain and Rolling Hills are pretty generic and boring tracks, so not much to talk about there. Now, on Ghost Mansion, oh boy, you can see how absolutely busted some shortcuts are in this game. Like, bro, look how much of the track I skipped with the grape shortcut.
That's quite big.
Oh, and yes, the game really runs at this frame rate. It's like 10 to 20 frames per second depending on the track, and it's perfect for some competitive racing with drunk friends after midnight jerking off to Miss Pac-Man.
Hey babe.
What?
What was that?
Nothing.
What was that image?
The Pac-Man video.
No.
I'm editing the Pac-Man video.
What
for
was
the
that?
people.
What are you? What is that?
Where did that come from?
What is that?
This was for the video. The PSP version runs at a crispy but stable-ish 20 frames per second. Come on, cut me some slack. I'm playing on my own PSP, because I don't fuck with no emulators around here, boy. Only native-born consoles and hardware. Check out my PSP recording setup, though.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Anyway, after getting first in all 4 races, I received my gold trophy up on the podium. Damn, that's a banger! Before I start the Grape Cup, there's one mechanic that I completely forgot to mention. That being, you can store up to 2 items, and if you collect a green pack box, which are normally in shortcuts, you can get 3 items of the same type, including completely bust items like the Black Pac Bomb. Heading into the Grape Cup, I started off on the laggiest map yet, Canyon Crusade, which honestly may be too open of a map geometrically for the PSP. Canyon Crusade was an easy dub, and moving on to Arctic Iceberg, who decided it was cool to put an instant U-turn at the start of the race.
That's some bullshit.
And what the hell is even this shortcut?
That's some bullshit. Hey, nigga, this shit fucked up. You nigga.
After that W in Arctic Iceberg was Jungle Safari, which is a very linear map and gives Temple Run vibes, but I actually kind of like this map. This course was an easy dub as well. The last map was Pirates Cove, and why is this shortcut so goddamn ass?
Ooh, that's kind of small. Yikes.
I beat the cup with ease, but did not unlock the Ice Dragon, so I had to redo the entire cup to eat these little bitches. After some skillful munching, successfully eating 8 ghosts this time, I finally unlocked the Ice Dragon.
It's about damn time.
Starting off the Watermelon Cup, I ate 5 out of 10 racers on Winding Wetlands, which is a pretty goated start.
Impressive. Very nice.
After winning that race, I headed not into Talkman's factory, but rather the factory of lag and glitches for pussy bitches.
Has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
This is by far the laggiest map. On top of that, there are visual bugs and audio cuts in certain sections of the track. This map was 100% not designed for the PSP, as there's just too much going on for the PSP's dual MIPS 32 333 MHz CPUs to handle.
Uh-oh, Richard!
I am actually quite concerned with playing this map on the harder difficulties, but since I'm writing the script as I go, I guess I'll be crossing that bridge when I get there. Funhouse of Terror is literally a map made by someone on LSD. I swear. I mean, look at the map.
What the hell is even that?
Shit, I don't even know. Like, I can't even tell you that. Like,
any random person looking at this track would not know the direction of it, because you have winding swirls, bullshit obstacles that are unavoidable on the left path unless you have a shortcut through, this annoying as fuck square room where tiles disappear randomly, and don't even get me started on the Ferris wheel jump on the top right path.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
I'm for real, tripping balls out here. I still give this track a thumbs up though, due to originality.
Do me a favor, shut the fuck up.
Anyway, after that dub was Spooky's Castle. Okay, what the hell happened to me here? I literally got sent to the Shadow Realm.
Huh?
Polished game, 10 out of 10. By the way, I actually ended up eating the rest of the ghosts I needed on this track after an abysmal amount on the previous 2 tracks. So after the winning ceremony, I unlocked Sir Pack-A-Lot and the Classic Cup. Moving on to the Classic Cup, I arrived at my favorite track, that being Galactic Outpost. And no, it's not because my name is Galaxies, but rather due to the environmental aesthetic and all of the boost ramps. The boost pads never launch you the correct distance, they either launch you too far or too short, which I find completely hilarious, adding to the chaos of this map. After finishing that track, next up was the PSP exclusive track, Subterranean Speedway, and right off the bat, I can tell this is an exclusive track as it's the best running track FPS-wise in the game. Which is hilarious, but I mean, let's keep it a buck, it's not that hard to make a tunnel with nothing to render run smooth, so good job PSP dev team. Unfortunately, the frame rate is the only redeeming quality the track has, as the map layout has 50 quadrodecillion cutbacks and U-turns, making the track look like my intestines, and trust me, that thing is so full of shit.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
The bland design and the fact that it's just a U-turn simulator makes this track utterly miserable to race on. The boulder section is cool though, but I'll just take the painful dub and move on. The next track, King's Course, gives me the perfect image on how Jeffrey's Island probably looked. I'll just take sloppy thirds and move on. Anyway, I was struggling to eat 12 ghosts the entire cup until I reached Retro Maze. This map has so many pack pellets that I was able to easily charge the Pac-Mobile up several times. This made it easy to eat the necessary amount of racers in order to unlock the Galaga ship. However, the winding corners were annoying as hell to deal with. But after successfully completing the Classic Cup, I was able to unlock the Rally Cup. The final cup for easy mode was the Rally Cup, which consists of every track in the game, but with only one lap. This is a good and a bad thing. The good thing is that each track will only take like a minute to beat, and the bad thing is that this leaves no room for random bullshit, especially for the harder difficulties. I beat the Rally Cup flawlessly with 160 points. No duh, it's easy mode, noobs. Which unlocked the Prince and marked the completion of easy mode.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
I also figured out how to do a starting boost while completing the Rally Cup, which I suspected was in the game, but I had no idea how to do it. To do a starting boost, you wait until the Pac-Man is close to finishing the third ghost. At that point, you start to hold the accelerate button, and if done correctly, you will rocket forward with a lot of speed. This will be super useful to get ahead at the start of the race on the harder difficulties. By the way, can we talk about how the King's Course was only 20 seconds long with one lap?
I'm listening.
That's how fast Jeffrey finished in my tight boost.
Shut it down!
After beating easy mode and unlocking all items, my focus now was just to achieve a gold medal in all the cups in normal mode. Heading into normal mode, I chose to play as the Prince, whom I just unlocked, because, you know, you gotta use unlockable characters, don't be a scrub. Okay, what in the hell is this floating unconnected cart, and why are his ears exhaust pipes? Weirdest cart design ever. The Prince is another lightweight, just like Clyde, but actually has more acceleration and handling than Clyde, which I noticed right away. This was super useful for tight corners, causing me to not even have to drift much at all. Quick side note on what each character's stat is. The first stat is your acceleration, the second is your top speed, and the third is your handling. Back to the cup, Cloud Garden was easy, other than getting sniped by a Galaga ship right at the start of the race.
Look at this shit, man. I can't have a good game. I just can't have a good game.
Yes, once you unlock the new items, even the opponents can use them, so beware. That is my warning. Molten Mountain was an easy W, along with Rolling Hills. Although, I love getting hit by back-to-back blue pack bombs.
Fuck this shit, man!
Great game design, devs. Not even programming a cooldown on blue pack bombs is peak Gigabrain item balancing. Ghost Mansion is just a dummy-ass map because of how broken the shortcut is that I talked about earlier. I mean, literally, look how far ahead I was at the end of the race by using the shortcut twice.
Damn.
Moving on to the Grape Cup, I failed the final jump twice on Canyon Crusade with the Prince due to the lack of speed, which may end up being a problem later on. Also on this track, I figured out if you press X right as you land after falling off the track, you can actually get a speed boost, but it's very hard to time. The Prince redeemed himself though on Arctic Iceberg, as on the dog shit design starting U-turn, I was able to weave through it no problems due to his handling stat, which is goated as f***. Because of this handling, Arctic Iceberg was a super easy dub. Although, this penguin ice section is complete bullshit with how slippery it is. No matter what you do, even with the Prince's handling, you just slide right into the penguin's DMs.
Hey, you looking pretty slick on this ice.
Gross, you're the guy from King's Course. Get away, you creep.
In Jungle Safari, I discovered that the lag from hopping can sometimes give you a speed boost from your own bounce. This game is great and polished.
Why the fuck you lying?
Also, this green pack bomb snipe was sick.
Gotcha, bitch!
Loser! Lastly was Pirate's Cove, aka the track with the dog shit grape shortcut, but what was not dog shit was the dub that I got, unlocking the Watermelon Cup. Nothing special happened in the Watermelon Cup. Winding Wetlands was easy, and so was Lagman's Factory. Minus this really random lag moment, like, bro, This map needs to just be removed from the PSP.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Also, I love when you transform into a ghost. Just look at those hands waving around while chilling on a unicycle.
This! Look! 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 What the?
Funhouse was, well, just, bullshit with disappearing platforms that are unavoidable. This track is just wild, because how in the hell is little Timmy supposed to figure this shit out?
That's the neat thing. You don't.
Lastly, Spooky's Castle was easy with all the broken shortcuts. After the awards, I unlocked the Classic Cup for normal mode. Starting off the Classic Cup, of course, with my favorite track, I encountered something really strange. On lap 2, this Pac Devil bumped into me and then yeeted himself off into the goop. After that moment, I was in second place the entire race. Once I finished, I noticed that the Pac Devil apparently finished 30 seconds before me. Now at first, I was super confused and just brushed it off as some stupid glitch. But upon further reflection, I arrived at a conclusion that this could potentially be a glitch shortcut, aka a lap skip. To test my theory, I went over to Free Play and loaded up Galactic Outpost. I drove around the whole track until the end of lap 1, where I intentionally threw myself off after crossing the finish line, unfortunately with no successful discovery. After a couple more attempts, and moving my fallout point even more to the left of the finish line, this happened. Yup, I skipped an entire lap. To skip the lap, you have to fall off to the left of the finish line, while also crossing it before landing in the goop. This will cause the game to spawn you halfway back into the worm section rather than close to the finish line. This, I presume, causes the game, or at least bypasses a checkpoint, to think you have raced the entire lap. After discovering this absurd time skip, I was convinced that there was no way in hell this hadn't already been discovered. So I went down the speedrunner rabbit hole. Not surprisingly, speedrunners in this game use this strategy. Take a look at the world record holder for this track, Zeronius. Absolutely crazy godlike skills. This piqued my curiosity even more, causing me to browse other tracks to see if there were any more skips, and what I found will shock you. Wait, this is not a summoning salt video. Back to my 100%. Anyway, I think it's hella funny that I accidentally found a lap skip just because a stupid Pac Devil bumped into me and fell off. Moving on, it's so funny to me that there are random pockets of 60 FPS gameplay in the first turns on Subterranean. These turns are like a properly optimized game oasis. After that dub, I got touch first this time on Jeffrey's Island.
What do you mean by that?
Meanwhile, on Retro Maze, there was a super funny pogoing Inky. Like, bro, what the hell are you doing? This is a kart racer, not doodle jump. After the awards ceremony, I unlocked the Rally Cup. Nothing crazy happened during the Rally Cup, therefore I'll just cover a couple notable moments. First off, I actually managed to pull off the Molten Mountain skip once, and only once. I was never able to pull off this stunt at any other point in my playthrough, so I'll just leave that to the speedrunners. Secondly, I almost lost on Funhouse because I fell off like an idiot.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
And lastly, I attempted to pull off the Galactic skip, but failed it every time, and sadly walked away with the last place. This was my only last place throughout the whole playthrough.
Congratulations! 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 Congratulations!
Other than that loss, I got first in all the other tracks and won gold for the Rally Cup. Hey yo, look at those moves! Before heading into hard mode, I took a week hiatus from the game since I had to wait on a new PSP battery, as the cheap junk one that I had only lasted about 30 minutes.
Well, that sucks.
I was honestly sick of it dying constantly, but after doing some research, aka watching Total Commando's video about what PSP replacement battery to get, I ended up getting this one, which was way better than the one I had before, with the new one lasting around 3 hours. Anyway, once I got my new battery, I was back and ready to play.
I'm back.
Heading into hard mode, I was expecting it to be a nightmare to try and beat, but it turned out the AI still sucked massive balls. You can see this by how far ahead I was when finishing the races in the Cherry Cup. The only thing I felt was harder was that I was getting literally pelted with items way more than usual. It felt like every 2 seconds I was getting blown up. Oh, and I'm playing as Mappy for hard mode, cause, you know, unlockable character. Mappy is a medium weight, so that means more balanced stats. But these stats lean more towards a lightweight character rather than a full-blown medium weight. I honestly had no idea who Mappy was until just now after looking it up. Apparently, Mappy is a Namco arcade game, which is essentially a police cat and mouse game. Very nice. At the start of the Grape Cup on Canyon Crusade, I failed the final jump twice because of Mappy's cart going vertical for some reason. I basically became a flying refrigerator. That is not aerodynamic at all. Other than getting pelted with items on Arctic Iceberg and Jungle Safari, all the maps were easy dubs just like in the Cherry Cup. Although in Pirates Cove, I attempted to do the lap skip but failed it miserably both times. I literally have no idea how the speedrunners even do this crazy shit. With the Grape Cup down, it was time to start the Watermelon Cup. Starting off the Watermelon Cup, I absolutely dominated Winding Wetlands. Like, holy shit, dude, look at that lead. Hard mode? Yeah, more like I'm getting hard dominating these racers.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
One thing that shows my terrible IQ of 15 is that up until this point, I actually had no idea where the Talkman factory shortcut was. It wasn't until the last lap on hard mode when I saw this from the corner of my eye, and thought to myself, what is that? And wow, would you look at that? It's the shortcut, Galaxies, you literal idiot.
You're retarded.
At least I got first, so that means I have at least an above room temperature IQ. In Timmy's Nightmare, I accidentally hopped over the wall in the swirl shortcut, which literally made me lose like 3 seconds. I had no idea that this could happen.
Hey, I'm not surprised, mother.
Story time.
If I had a kid, I would tell them to go play Mario Kart instead, since this track would make them rage and break their PSP. Then as a dad, I'd have to go waste money to buy them another one. Lastly, on Spooky's Castle, I was literally so far ahead because of the broken shortcuts, I overlapped racers on the last lap. I'm too good at this game.
Nobody can do it like me. Nobody.
In the Classic Cup, there was literally nothing exciting that happened at all. No weird AI pathing, no weird glitches, no track fails, no funny moments, just nothing. Well, unless you count Jeffrey, yeah, he's always interesting. The Classic Cup was just boring. I won everything and unlocked the Rally Cup. During the Rally Cup, I had an extremely close finish on Molten Mountain because I got last second blue pack bomb. It was literally a 0.2 second victory. Moving on to Winding Wetlands. Now don't ask me how I did this because no, I can't replicate it, but I accidentally jumped and skipped the last U-turn up to the finish line. My live reaction was literally, bro, what the f did I even just do?
I have no idea!
On Spooky's Castle, my snowman turned into a snowball for some reason, and it was fucking hilarious just seeing a snowball rolling behind me. That was until a blue pack bomb came to ruin my fun.
You son of a bitch! You piece of shit!
you fucking goddamn fucker.
Everything else was easy in the Rally Cup, as suspected, beating it flawlessly with 160 points, unlocking Mr. Driller. The circuit mode was way easier than I remembered as a kid, but I guess through the eyes of an 8-year-old, most games were hard.
Shut up and leave me alone!
This marks the point where I've unlocked all the characters. And I actually forgot to cross it off the list earlier, but in easy mode, I already unlocked all the weapons. Anyway, I've never played the challenge modes before, since I used to play it on the GameCube. So I'm going in blind. Time to jump right into it. Of the 3 modes, I decided to begin with Clockbuster. In this mode, the goal is to collect as many pack dots as you can in 1 lap before the timer runs out. There are pack dots along the tracks, with yellow ones counting as 1 point and red ones counting as 5 points. Also along the tracks, you will see some green and red timers that give you extra time, with the green timers adding 5 seconds and red timers adding 10 seconds to your clock. In addition, there are 2 stipulations that are required to complete a run, those being you complete the lap and not run out of time. Each track has a bronze, silver, and gold medal, which is determined by the amount of pack dots collected. That's about it for the rules for the mode, so without further ado, let me give you the recap. Oh, and side note, I'm playing as Mr. Driller because unlockable character. Cloud Garden was where I first got a feel for how the game mode worked. So on my initial 2 attempts, I only got a silver medal. Meanwhile, on my 3rd attempt, I got a gold. Not too bad starting off.
Ooh, that's good.
Although, I had a gut feeling that Clockbuster would be harder than Circuit Mode.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Next up was Molten Mountain, which requires 80 for a gold. And before I even started, I knew this track was going to be a bitch for one reason and one reason only. Boost pad physics. For my first test run, I got a bronze, but that's understandable. After that pilot run, pretty much every run ended with either shit boost pad physics or a failed boost start. I mean, look at some of these jump physics.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Oh, I should probably fucking quit this game. Look, I fucking put my head through my wall.
After like 20 attempts, I devised a new strategy, where I drift around the loop to collect more pack dots. This allowed me to have more cushion for completing the course, by not having to collect the final red pack dot that was tucked away in the corner by the finish line. But right when I was on pace to collect 80 and finish, this happened on the final jump. So I restarted that bullshit and thankfully did not get any weird jump physics, which won me the gold. Rolling Hills is up next with 100 pack dots required for gold. This track was really easy and completed it on the first try. Ghost Mansion was also completed on the first try, which required 110 for gold, but I finished it with 120. It was after that track that I realized that some tracks are much more forgiving with how many pack dots you can miss without completely screwing up your run. Canyon Crusade was slightly challenging due to this really sharp ledge U-turn.
Skill issue.
It took me a few attempts before I beat the track and won the gold. Arctic Iceberg required 90 for a gold, and I somehow beat it with 94 on the first try, even though I butchered the first turn, missing both the red pack dot and the timer, got assaulted by a penguin, and missed another red pack dot. I think Mr. Whale blessed me. Now, if there was ever a time I needed y'all to pray for me, it was while I was doing Jungle Safari. This track was the biggest RNG bullshit track in Clockbuster. There are 2 reasons behind this statement. One is the Tiki Man. This Tiki Man has 2 pathings. One being he goes right and blocks the pack dots, or 2, he goes left and does not block the pack dots. The problem was I needed to collect these pack dots to be able to even remotely achieve the 95 dots required for a gold, since this track was relentlessly unforgiving on timers and pack dots. My second reason was the temple jump. Specifically because if I didn't land properly, which is entirely RNG with the whack physics in this game, I wouldn't have been at the correct angle to take the following corner tight, since the red pack dot was on the inside of the turn. If I didn't get a good landing because the game ejected my cart forward or sideways, I'm fucked. If I lost too much speed from the jump, I'm fucked. If the Tiki Man took the right pathing, I'm fucked. If the Tiki Man took the left pathing but I got a bad landing, I'm fucked. And if I missed too many pack dots due to being a noob syndrome, you guessed it, I'm fucked. after 30 minutes and like 40 attempts later,
What the fuck, y'all? God damn!
I got onto this run. Thank God that track was over.
I fucking hate you.
Huh?
On the other hand, Pirates Cove blessed me with 4 red pack dots on the left circle path, which helped me complete it on the first try. Thank the Lord, since I really didn't want to do back-to-back RNG bullshit maps.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it.
In addition to Pirates Cove, Winding Wetlands was also completed on the first try with no problem. Going into Talkman's factory, I was expecting this track to be a nightmare simply due to the lag, but I actually ended up beating it on the first try despite how bad Mr. Driller handled on this track. Next up was Funhouse.
No! God, please, no! No!
I was honestly confused on how this track would play out due to all the split pathways, but my confusion was cured once I took the top pathway and realized that there was no dots whatsoever.
Where are they?
This essentially meant there was only one linear path to collect the pack dots, which made the track fairly straightforward.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Anyway, I only failed a couple times due to my timer running out or the dumbass corners in the square room.
I hate this place. This zoo. This prison.
Once I got a good run through the quadrilateral room, I beat the map no problem with a gold, nerds. Side note, I absolutely love Mr. Driller's doggo. 10 out of 10 character. So freaking cute. Spooky's Castle was another really forgiving map, as I literally butchered hella pack dots and timers, and still ended up with a gold at 111 pack dots with a requirement of 110. Heading into Galactic Outpost, I expected it to be hell due to the jump physics, but this map was actually the most forgiving map in the entirety of Clockbuster. I ended up missing hella pack dots and still finished with 118 when a gold only required 85. I guess my favorite track blessed me.
That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Next up was Subterranean Shitway, and when I say this track was the hardest track in Clockbuster, I mean this shit was like walking over Legos barefoot. Shitway required 135 pack dots for gold.
What? Yeah. Oh, fuck that shit. What are you doing? I'm going back home. Fuck it, I ain't doing that shit.
But there were so many jumps and U-turns that it was nearly impossible to collect enough pack dots without missing a shitload. Due to this track knowledge, I switched to Pac Jr., as Mr. Driller's handling stat just wouldn't have cut it for Shitway. Pac Jr. is a lightweight, possessing the highest handling and acceleration stat in the game, but this comes at a cost. That being, he is the slowest character. Although, even with Pac Jr.'s handling, I just could not take these corners well enough to collect pack dots effectively. And due to his lack of speed, I wasn't able to consistently make it to the timers in the boulder section. Pac Jr.'s shortcomings prompted me to switch to Talkman, who is the fastest character in the game, but has the worst handling and acceleration. This is how that went. Talkman, suck a cock, man.
What?
This threw me back to the drawing board, as I needed a character with just enough speed so that I didn't lose too much time on the straightaways, but also a character with really good handling and acceleration for the tight corners. While browsing the character select, I decided that a medium weight would probably be best, as they have more of a balanced stat profile. Because of this logic, I settled for Pac Devil, who has the worst speed stat of any medium weight, but the best handling of any medium weight. He was also just slightly faster than the lightweights, which was a must to avoid a Pac Jr. predicament. The decision of choosing Pac Devil would completely throw this game mode right on its head. This was the Pac Devil revolution. Devil, I'm assuming due to him being on a bike, handled so much differently, in a good way, than the Kart characters. His drifting and alignment abilities were completely cracked. The goal was to drift without a boost, as this allowed Pac-Devil to perfectly maneuver his bike around the turn. I wish I would have discovered Pac-Devil sooner, but I was blinded by my unlockable character logic. Unfortunately, even with Pac-Devil, many of my runs ended tragically, which included being squished by a boulder, a missed timer, jump physics, getting pegged by the drills, missing the first red pack dot in the final crossroads section, or simply running out of time right before the finish line. This track, being the longest track in the game, created the conditions where my run had to be nearly flawless in its execution. Otherwise, I was screwed. This map was so frustrating, it took me an entire 45 minutes before I got the hang of it. Moving on to my winning run, just watch the Pac-Devil elegance. Did y'all see that? I ran out of time frames before the finish line, but the momentum of my cart pushed me past the line, allowing me to finish with a gold. Now that was a butt clencher. I felt my purple horizon puckering like it just munched on a raw lemon after not eating for days.
Shut it down!
Dude, fuck that map. Time to move on. At least I've been enlightened by the Pac-Devil himself. Anyway, next up was King's Course.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Which I expected to be really easy, but it was actually decently challenging as I could only miss about 5 pack dots to still receive the goal. At this point, I stuck with Pac-Devil for the last 2 tracks since he was Omega cracked. There may be other characters that are better, but I wouldn't know this since I haven't tested the others. Y'all can let me know if I'm wrong. I was on a near perfect run after a couple of attempts until this happened. Squished by Jeffrey's massive balls.
They can suck my dick while I'm puking.
A couple of attempts later, I won the gold with this run. This track was actually pretty fun. It required a lot of precision, unlike some of the other RNG maps.
Fuck you.
I beat the last track, Retro Maze, on the second try as Pac-Devil's handling in the chicane corners was busted. I mean, look at that maneuvering. Anyway, with Retro Maze completed, I now had gold on all the tracks for Clockbuster. Letter Hunt was up next. Letter Hunt was a bit simpler in contrast to Clockbuster. In this mode, all I had to do was collect the letters that spelled Pac-Man, which were hidden around the track, while simultaneously racing opponents equivalent to hard difficulty. I had to collect all 6 letters, otherwise, when I finished, it was an instant disqualification. Therefore, to receive a gold, I had to collect all 6 letters and get first place. The letters were also scattered in order of the word Pac-Man. This made it easier to locate the general area a letter might have been. For example, if I struggled to find the letter C, I knew that it had to be in between the locations of letters A and M. In addition, the medals were directly correlated to your position, not the amount of letters collected. That's pretty much all there was to the mode, so it's time to jump in and give y'all the breakdown of my kindergarten letter hunt.
One fish, two fish. Red fish, blue fish.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Firstly, Cloud Garden was really easy, with the letters located at the first bridge, under the building, under the bell, on the final turn by the cherry shortcut activation, and 2 in the shortcut. Molten Mountain was easy, with the letters located on the first jump, 1 on the right and left side of the final circle split path, 1 on the drop down jump by the watermelon activation that I had to hop for, 1 on the final jump, and 1 in the shortcut jump. Rolling Hills was extremely easy, with the letters located on the first chicane, on the bridge, in the tunnel, 2 in the final jump, and 1 in the shortcut. At this point, I noticed a pattern that pretty much every track had at least 1 letter in each shortcut.
I am too smart. I am too smart.
Sticking with the theme here, Ghost Mansion was also really easy, as the letters were located in the mud on the first and second jump, under the spider, on the right side of the circle path, in the cathedral jump.
Boy, what the fuck going on in Miami, bro? No, shit, that shit just disappeared.
In the cathedral jump, and 1 in the shortcut. Also, can we talk about how I got a blue pack bomb while literally being 2 feet from first place?
Hasta la vista, baby.
Canyon Crusade was easy, with the letters located in the cliff U-turn, on the right side of the scorpion section by the lake, 1 in each of the 3 jumps, and 1 in the shortcut. It was pretty damn demonic of the developers to put 3 letters in jumps, given this game's atrocious jump physics. Arctic Iceberg was the first moderately challenging map, with the letters being located in the first turn, in the penguin U-turn, on the right side of the cave path, in the shortcut jump, and 2 on the boat, with 1 being hidden behind a crate. Pretty sneaky.
I am very, very sneaky, sir. I see that.
Junglefari was extremely easy as predicted, with the letters located in the second turn, in the shortcut that I went backwards into because I'm a cheeky fellow, in the temple jump, 2 inside the temple, and 1 after the final jump. Pirates Cove was the second moderately challenging map, as the first 2 letters were not even on the track, but rather in the sand. Bro, we're really gonna put shit in the out of bounds areas now?
Come on, man. What are we talking about?
The other letters were located in the shortcut, under the broken bridge, on the left side of the roundabout, and in the final jump. Winding Wetlands was easy, with the letters located by the snapping turtle on the first jump, in the alligator jump, in the grass on the final U-turn, in the grape shortcut, and in the watermelon shortcut. In Lagman's Factory, the letters were located in the first U-turn, in the hydraulic press jump, over the lava in the robot room, in the final U-turn, in the watermelon shortcut, and in the cherry shortcut. While collecting the letters, I realized that first place had too much of a lead while heading into the final lap. I genuinely thought that this was going to be my first non-gold medal, for which I would have had to redo the track. However, somehow, literally somehow, with the power of the last cherry shortcut, I narrowly got the gold. I don't even know how I won or what happened to the prince on the final turn. What the fuck happened? Heading into Funhouse, I expected a letter to be located in each section of the track, and not surprisingly, I was correct, because I'm a god at predictions. The letters were located in the underpass after the first turn, in the square room, in the Ferris wheel jump on the top right path, in the spiral jump on the bottom right path, in the circle room, and right before the cherry shortcut fire on the left path. Out of all the tracks, this one had the letters spread the farthest apart, and to make it even worse, I missed the letter in the Ferris wheel jump on the first lap. Spooky's Castle was another really easy track, with the letters located over the ledge in the first broken spiral staircase, over the ledge in the last spiral staircase, right before the teleport cauldron,
No, shit, that shit just disappeared.
and in the grape shortcut, but for some reason I had a ghost letter as it literally was not loaded in. I guess the pack double summoned it from the Hell Dimension. The last 2 letters were in the watermelon shortcut and behind the teleport location. Smart Bomb was getting creative now. Finally.
It's about damn time.
Galactic Outpost is extremely easy, as 4 letters were located in the long jumps, with the last 2 letters in the Alien Dildo Worm section and in the Cherry shortcut.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Next up was Subterranean. Fuck, this track again?
The hell
The letters on this track were located up in the half pipes in the boulder section by the walls, in the crystal tunnel, one in each path of the corkscrew, and in the grape shortcut. Unfortunately, every fucking damn time I attempted the grape shortcut, I would either fling to the side or not get enough air.
Oh, shit. God damn it. Same shit, different day.
I ended up rage quitting after the first reattempt because it was late at night and I got sick of Sub Cuckboy Way.
1 day later.
The next day, I switched to the Clockbuster legend himself, Pac Devil, and got the letter first try. Now that's what I'm talking about.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
King's Course was very funny, as every letter was located off the track, other than the one in the watermelon shortcut, which caused me to lose my first race.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
On the second attempt, I collected letters that were off the track more efficiently by spam jumping. This caused me to not slow down when touching the grass. The final track, Retro Maze, was really easy dub, with all the letters being located. Actually, I don't even know how to describe where the letters were located because this track is a literal maze. So just watch me get them all instead. This mode was nowhere near as challenging in comparison to Clockbuster, but still was really fun nonetheless. Bro, there's a nightmare mode? Oh my god. I literally just started recording this live because this wasn't even on the freaking wiki, bro. Is it just easy, normal, hard, and have a nightmare mode? And I guess I don't have to do time trials. I just got gold. I just finished Letter Hunt for gold, and I got gold on Clockbuster. Oh my god, bro. Oh my goodness. When I scanned over the wiki before playing this game, Nightmare Mode wasn't even mentioned anywhere, unless I was just blind.
I have a confession to make. I'm blind.
No shit!
After I literally just found out Nightmare Mode existed, and then I actually didn't have to play time trials, I jumped straight into it balls deep.
Let's do this.
For this mode, I played as Talkman, because at least according to the speedrunners that I watched, he was the best character in the game due to his speed stat, and I honestly had no idea how fast the AIs would be in this mode. Cloud Garden was an easy W, minus the hella scary random black pack bombs that just run around the track.
Jesus!
Molten Mountain would not be Molten Mountain without shit-ass jump physics, and of course the boost pad fucked me right at the end of the last lap, which caused me to get second. Great game, man! Rolling Hills was an easy W, which put me back in first. Lastly, Ghost Mansion was still hella easy due to the please nerf me busted shortcut, which won me gold in the Cherry Cup. Before starting the Grape Cup, I switched to Mr. Driller because I felt like it. Canyon Crusade was a super easy W. I love how the dog got yeeted into the air on this jump. How did the dog not fly backwards while in the air? On Arctic Iceberg, I had a really close race, but unfortunately for Blinky, he got eaten right before the finish line, which won me first place. Eat my pack dot shit. Jungle Safari and Pirates Cove were easy W's with no notable excitement. These two dubs secured me the gold in the Grape Cup. Moving on from the Grape Cup, I switched back to Talkman for the last two cups, cause I felt like it again. Winding Wetlands was an easy W due to the shortcuts, and somehow Inky and Puka finished at the exact same time, but strangely Inky got 8 points and Puka got 6.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Racing on this track, though, made me realize how broken shortcuts were in this game. Take all my races, for example. Since shortcuts simply require the fruit activation, followed by the pickup of the fruit, this means that even first place can take shortcuts. On the other hand, in Mario Kart, most shortcuts require a mushroom, which first place cannot acquire, making it so that the people behind first place have a chance to catch up via getting a mushroom and taking a shortcut, creating a more balanced race. In this game, that is completely thrown out the window, since even first place can take shortcuts, which means pretty much the only way to catch up to first is via items, or first place fucking up. These two methods are not as reliable ways to catch up in contrast to shortcuts themselves. Wow, who would have thought this game would be unbalanced?
Oh no!
Back to the cup though, since I was playing as Talkman, my home turf track was an easy dub. On Funhouse, I tried to do the section skip like the speedrunners, but failed, which caused me to get second.
Your trash, kid.
Good thing Spooky's Castle was a cakewalk, cause busted shortcuts plus a max speed stat. This allowed me to get first in the Watermelon Cup. The Classic Cup was up next with my favorite track. I successfully executed the lap skip on lap 2, then failed it on lap 3, which resulted in having to actually drive the full lap. Come on, I could use this lap skip because I actually discovered it myself.
Objection!
Subterranean. Fuck that track, I got first. Over on Jeffrey's Island, I hopped across the grass like I was a dog cleaning its shit-smothered sphincter so that I could maintain full speed while I cut corners to an easy first. Last up was Retro Maze, where my track experience now showed, which led me to an easy victory. The final obstacle for this 100% was now the Rally Cup. Heading into the final cup of the game, I was slightly nervous as realistically, anything could go wrong in one lap on Nightmare mode.
No, he's got a point.
On Cloud Garden, not only did I fail the start boost like a noob, but I got frozen, which caused me to get second. What a wonderful start to the Nightmare Rally. Molten Mountain was an easy first because Blinky failed the jump. I didn't get fucked by jump physics this time, now I'm back in first place. On Rolling Hills, I got destroyed by a blue pack bomb right at the end. Oh, that's not at the end, I actually just got trampled by a deer and got second place. Ghost Mansion was an easy win, which put me back in first. Canyon Crusade was another easy win, however, it was really close as somehow Blinky was faster than me on the straights, even though I had the fastest speed stat in the game.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Literally a case of classic rubber banding AI hacking.
See, now that's some bullshit.
On Arctic Iceberg, I not only hot boosted in the ice section, but somehow also hit Blinky with my blue pack bomb.
What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, man. I wasn't thinking about it.
Which allowed me to win first. Jungle Safari was an easy dub with not much excitement. Pirates Cove was not too different with another easy victory. Okay, what in the hell happened to Blinky, bro? He just got yeeted into the Shadow Realm. Winding Wetlands was another easy dub, but on Talkman's Factory, I got second because racing was just a lag circle jerk. You'd think that I had some home turf advantage, but the sweating PSP processor does not discriminate.
Wait, are you sweating?
Didn't you use Allspice dry spray?
Of course I did. I'm not an idiot.
Don't lie to me, Dolph Lundgren. It's right here.
I'm telling you, I used it. Okay, I lied.
The good thing was, with 94 points, I was decently far enough in the lead from Blinky that the rest of the cup was pretty much in the bag. Funhouse was an easy dub, and I actually cooked in the square room, dude. Look at this shit. I got third on Spooky's Castle, and y'all are probably wondering how in the hell I got third on a map with 5 long straightaways and busted shortcuts. And, well, honestly, I'm not gonna talk about it. On Galactic Outpost, I almost won a fat second place because I tried finishing by driving into the goop but failed. I was then spawned back in with the AIs right on my ass cheeks, which caused me to pucker my purple sphincter so hard that it turned inside out. Thankfully though, due to Talkman's speed stat go zoom, I narrowly won first. Subterranean got first, trash map, absolutely piece of shit, horrible design, boring U-turn simulator, would rather have the 3-track cup from the console versions than this ugly mole rat annoying ass track.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Jeffrey's Island was an easy dub because I'm too good at touching grass. Lastly, on Retro Maze, I got second because Bin Laden sent 3 blue pack bombs right at the end, which made for some great gameplay. Anyway, all that matters is that I got first in the cup. I now finally had gold in all the cups, Letter Hunt, and Clockbuster, which marked the end of my nostalgic childhood game. It's now time for it to be put back on the shelf forever. I need a celebration.